Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
This morning, an intense manhunt is underway for 7 of the 10 inmates considered armed and dangerous who broke out of a New Orleans jail yesterday. Authorities say the men, including a convicted murderer, removed a toilet from the wall and escaped through the gaping hole left behind. Officials say there are indications the prisoners received help from staff. Katie Weiss is in New Orleans. Katie, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. So far, 7 of the 10 inmates who escaped from the jail here remain at large this morning, but their daring escape was caught on tape.
A prison camera shows an inmate jiggling a locked door. Then another inmate jumps in to help, using brute force to crack it open early Friday morning in the 10-year-old prison.
They were still able to exit the jail about 1:01 a.m. after breaching a wall behind a toilet in the jail.
They then are believed to have taken the time to write taunting messages to the guards, saying "too easy" and "laugh out loud" near the plumbing before they bolted out.
They were seen exiting a door on the docks where we normally bring in supplies, scaling a wall, and running across the interstate shortly thereafter.
I-10 was also in their route to freedom. Traffic cam video shows the inmates darting across the interstate, dodging speeding cars. At least 3 of the inmates were being held for murder. Derek Groves was convicted in a 2018 Mardi Gras shooting. Police believe the escapees could be armed and dangerous. And in an unsettling revelation, New Orleans Sheriff Susan Hudson says at least one member of the prison staff may have helped the inmates break out.
We have indication that these detainees received assistance in their escape from individuals inside of our department.
Sheriff Hudson also took time at her press conference to lay blame on the city for failing to fund upgrades, including faulty locks on cell doors, saying the sheriff's office asked for help for 5 years.
You said you've been asking for money for a long time. How much money do you need at this point?
The locks alone, I believe, are
$5.2 million.
Yeah, just the locks, $5.2 million.
Louisiana's Attorney General has called the escape beyond unacceptable, saying the public should have been alerted sooner.
Now, so far, 3 of the inmates have been caught. State police even found 1 inmate hiding under a hotel garage. And we're told that even some of the family members of the escapees have been helping with the search.
Wow, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you know what I mean, like and subscribe to the channel. You see what's going on with these boys down in New Orleans, man. They got a little freedom today. Hung out a little bit, and some of them still out getting to it. Louisiana, New Orleans, having issues trying to hold these inmates in jail. OG, what you got?
Man, look at here. That $20,000 a head, that check, it said, listen to this, it said, we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know how Derek Groves felt, whether he was coming for us. We didn't know. One of our family members told us on the news station, also the parish, New Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office did not contact them at any point after the jailbreak. The Sheriff's Office on Friday identified Robert Moody as one of the escapees who had been recaptured following a tip from Crime Stoppers. 2 others were captured, were 24-year-old Deckman Dennis, 20-year-old Kendall Miles. Authorities said they were rebooked and charged with simple escape, according to the sheriff's office. Boy, they trying to collect that $20,000.
Man, them boy, hey man, they say their family members trying to get them now, so they can't even believe in their family members. You know, old Leo Tate Senior.
They said this is the biggest jailbreak ever in the history of Louisiana. It's a reconstruction of the Shawshank Redemption.
Boy, listen, man. Boy, hey, some of them boys, they didn't know if they ever see freedom again, so that they out now trying to get hold of their old girlfriend. They might go upstate. Some of them gonna run and try to stay away, try to get out of here. They don't want to go back, you know. Especially if they wasn't never, scheduled to get out, having life, two double life sentences or anything crazy. They ain't trying to come back.
Well, yeah, I mean, it says here, the men range from a 19-year-old to a 42-year-old, facing various charges, including aggravated assault, domestic abuse, battery, and murder. New Orleans Police Department says Superintendent Ann Kilpatrick warned the fugitives are dangerous in a news conference on Friday. So, yeah, they had a variety of charges, you know.
Wow.
But they ain't got, man, you know, the sad thing about us, despite our counterpart, if a clear man escaped from jail, he go to Mexico, he jump on a flight because they all look alike. We escape from a jail or somewhere, you go straight to your granny's house or go to the neighborhood. We don't know nowhere to go.
Yeah, and you know the way it's looking for that 20 bands, grandma could get her some new drapes or get her a new car to ride in for the summer. She not gonna let you stay over there. Boy, you know you supposed to been in jail. And they got a reward out, man. They telling, man. I think mama on them telling, man. Antonio Massey, he got tattoos all over his face. Shoot.
Yeah.
Man, there's a few of them look like some pretty rough looking customers there. Gary Price, Robert Moody probably gonna go try to get him some retwists on his hair before he had to go back in there, him and old Leo Tate Sr. and old Jermaine Donald. So yeah, these boys, and they moved the sink out the way. The way they were pulling and jerking on that door, I knew they was about to come up out of there, man. Them boys were determined. You can see how they pulling that pressure. But what do you think about the sheriff? I mean, I guess the chief, she says that to get new locks on that jail is $5.2 million. I say, damn, that stuff is high.
You still have some gold locks.
$5.2 million?
Yeah, no.
That's a lot, man. I don't know. I think they up the ante on that a little bit.
They let them all go home, but you got to pay $5 million to get some locks.
That's what she said. I heard her loud and clear. That say she want $5 million to get, and that old boy standing behind her said $5 million. I say, oh hell, I know what's going on with that. Hell, man, he probably want them to let him out. Say, man, so OG, you being locked up and for a while and something like this happened. Is you staying in or is you going out that hole?
Man, look here. Man, look here. What? I caught a case from Youth Authority, right?
Yeah.
And they transferred me over to Chino State Prison and the jail inside the jail called Palm Hall. Now, I'm fresh out of Youth Authority, and I'm next door. I'm facing a hell of a sentence, right?
Right.
So. I'm not gonna say his name, but one of my homeboys, he was locked up. He was like 25. He was locked up, and he came to my cell, right?
Right.
And he said, "Mate, check this out, Mom. I'm getting ready to leave up out of here tonight. You want to go?" I said, "Hell no," because I didn't think he was going, right?
Yeah.
Man, that man left up out of that penitentiary, left out of Chino State Prison. I don't know how he got out of there. He got out of there and stayed out 30 years. I wish.
What?
Went with
30 years?
Stayed gone 30 years.
Ooh, that boy, it had some fun. See, that's some living right there. He wouldn't have got to live.
But he jetted out of here. He went to Africa.
They expedited him back?
He finally came back in 90. Came back in 90, and he wanted to bring his family back over here, right?
Right.
And they brought him back to the penitentiary. They brought him back to the pen, and they kept him locked up about 18 months and let him out.
Oh, they let him out?
Yeah, they ended up letting him out. They locked him up because I don't have he had already got his sentence, but whatever when he got back in 90, he did about 18 months and they let him out, but they wouldn't let his wife and his kids come back to America.
Would
not.
Wow. So did he? I bet he ended up going back to Africa.
I don't think so.
Man, so these boys out, man. It said 7 of the 10 is out still, man. I'd heard one went live and everything, man. I heard he went live and they ran up on him and got him. You think they'll get all of these guys back locked up, or you think they'll keep it?
Man, they'll be locked up for Friday.
Come on, man. Now, I don't agree with that, OG. These boys might be out of state now. They down there in Louisiana, they might get on that water and go the other way, man.
Them Louisiana boys, they going as far. They
done locked them boys up. They got them boys locked up. They got them elbows out and they got them locked down.
They may get to Mobile, Alabama, but they ain't going too far out of order. They may go to Homer, Louisiana, somewhere, but they getting ready to get told on, bro.
Man, that 20 bands sound real good to a person out here ain't had no money, don't it?
They'll all be in custody by Friday. Mark my words.
Boy, listen, handcuffs everywhere. People laying down on the ground. They got 7 to go get. 3 they already picked up. One of them was laying up under like a garage. They caught him. He didn't even have nowhere to go. His folks, he probably ain't been out in so long. He probably ain't know who to go see, who to talk to. He scared everybody gonna tell on him.
They were still in a city jail. They hadn't gotten no time yet.
No, but one of them, they said that had murder and stuff, right?
I guess they were all on trial for murder. One was on trial for murder. They escaped from the jail.
From the county?
Yeah, they didn't escape from prison.
Wow, these boys here, man, rough customers, man.
Yeah, they brought them, like the 3 they brought back, they said they recharged them with simple escape. They couldn't do it. I mean, they didn't have no hostages or nothing. So they were all facing going to trial. And they said, shit, the catching come before the hanging.
Yeah, I bet if they've been out 2 days, they done got out of them jail clothes now, boy. They walking around styling, got them some new tennis shoes. They done stole something, slid something. They ain't got nothing to lose right now, man. Them boys might end up getting up there, going up to Tijuana or one of them places, man, trying to hide out.
They can't speak Spanish, and all the clothes they got, ain't none of them fitting them right. You understand me?
Man, guys, get in the car. Go ahead. What you say, OG?
They around there walking down the street looking like Jeffro Bodine with some flooding ass Levi's on and one red shoe and one blue shoe.
Hey, man, guys, get into the comments, man. Let us know, man, what you think, man. Listen, man, this is crazy for the boys to be out there like that. But, man, at least they get a little bit of fresh air. Like I said, they got them some fresh air today. So them boys, man, go get them. They might go and get them one of them po' boy sandwiches down there, or one of them, New Orleans be cooking. So they gonna get them some gumbo or something before they go back in there. So listen, man, all y'all that done got out, man, get you some food. Go try to find you a gal, cause they coming for you. Get your little gal. No, they got to go get them a little old gal, cause they gonna get caught, like you said.
They gonna get caught. Ain't no sense in missing no coochie. Go masturbate, hide out somewhere, and get you some good rest, cause you gonna get whooped up out there. Them crackers gonna whoop you up down there.
They gonna be upset about them getting out of there.
Man, there's somebody. They got a butt whooping coming as soon as they get back.
Man, y'all heard OG. Do y'all agree with OG? Say OG made 3 or 4 comments on here, and some of the one that I remember that he made, OG said they all gonna get arrested. That they ain't gonna make it out. They ain't gonna. I said by Friday. I'm saying they gonna. I think a couple of them, you may not even see them no more. They gonna catch out and get out of here. Try to figure out a way to get out the country or something. They gonna get on a boat, take a cruise, something. But they may not come back. Y'all, who you agree with, me or OG? They gonna cut.
Only reason you ain't gonna find them, they done got caught in that swamp and them gators that ate their butts up. They're gonna be caught by Friday.
They will not be caught by Friday. Ain't no way in hell. Them boys, not all 7 of them. No, not all 7 of them.
By Friday.
And let me know if you a snitch, if you a tell it on somebody, if that was your cousin or your brother or your uncle, would y'all get the 20,000 or would y'all let them stay out? Would y'all say, hey man, I'm gonna let them stay out, or would y'all be like, nah man, I gotta get that 20 bands, man. I'm finna try to start me a business.
5 on your books. 5 on your books.
Get in the comments. Let us know what y'all think, man. And make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. And check this next clip out, man. Tory Lanez, you know already he been going through it. Let us know what you think, man. It's going down, man. Get it. Hey, man, look at this next video. It's crazy. It was right here. Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.